In my last video, I opened a suspicious roll of 1984 Libertads. I say suspicious because the roll looked like this, and most bank-wrapped rolls don't look like this. And the tape was off. You can see more of the details that made me suspicious in part one. But what I want to do here is go a little bit more into detail as far as what the coins actually look like. So we'll do a quick little run through of each one, and where necessary or appropriate, we'll actually put them on the other scope over here and get a much more detailed view. So this one is the ender, as you can tell. Does have nice toning on the on the reverse, and a little bit of toning on the obverse, which isn't too bad. I will put this over here just to kind of give you an indication and show you how nice that surface is. Look at that. I enjoy that coin very much. All right, let's take a look at this one. It's got some nice tone to it, a little bit anyway, and otherwise nice luster. A couple of marks, nothing too serious. I'll put this over here just to show that that does not break the surface of the coin. That is just a little bit of a rub. It's not a ding, it's not an impact. Okay, next one up right here. All right, we do have a mark on her breast or her torso there. A couple of other marks up there is a little bit deeper gash right there that does indeed break the surface of the coin. So that is important to note. Other side doesn't look too shabby. Okay. Next one up. All right, we got another little cut over here on this side by the one. It's unfortunate to be honest. Couple of hits down there on her body, to her face, above her head. All right, so that one has seen better days, but that's why we have the microscope. Doesn't look too bad on the obverse. All right, next one up is this. That one. All right, we do have another spot over here. All right, we have a couple of them. But otherwise, that doesn't look too bad. Yeah, I'd say that one almost makes the grade, except for those couple of cuts on the other side. Let me know what y'all think so far. Do you like these Libertads? Even though I believe this was a resealed roll, that one's not too shabby. Yeah, there's a little bit going on there, but nothing too, well, there's a small little impact right down there. But otherwise, I mean, if I have to hunt for them like that, that's not too bad. All right, you got a clear little hit over there above her head. But again, some nice overall color and toning to it. Again, some superficial rubs and minor abrasions. Nothing too bad. Next one up. Couple of minor hits. Same thing. I'd say that's probably among the better coins so far. What is that? That's number 8. There's number 9. That doesn't look too bad either, really. Yeah, that kind of the typical little chatter above the motto, few abrasions, couple of marks. Nothing real serious. Well, okay, I'm looking. I don't see a whole lot. There's a little mark over there by the 1 right there, and that's really all I saw. Little small one above her head. That's all I caught with the naked eye over here. And then again, the typical kind of here and there contact marks. All right, next up, that one has some real nice luster. All right, we do have some contact on the body, and looks like her arm. Couple of hits down there by the date and the motto. All right, otherwise not horrific. Whoop, there's a nice little hit to the back end. Let's look at how deep that goes. Yeah, that I would prefer not to see at all. But that's all right. You get a roll of coins, you're bound to get a couple that look like that. All right, overall, that one's not too terrible. Yeah, kind of same thing there. Okay. Decent coin. Not stellar, not outstanding, but decent. All right, now that one actually has some pretty nice surfaces. And then we've got a little bit of a contact there. Some minor rubs there and there. All right, that one is actually not too shabby. All right, there's another couple of hits right there above the date. But I kind of like that one overall. I think this may be the best one we've seen out of this roll. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. Well, we got another little unfortunate thing down there by the rim. What does that look like? Oh, and that's not very pretty, is it? So, all right, that may not at all be among the best. That'll learn me. Got to look at both sides first, right? Okay, what do we think of this one? That not too shabby. Let's do a quick little surface scan there, make sure I'm not seeing or not missing something that I should be seeing. No, overall, those aren't terrible hits. Okay. Got some decent toning and color on the obverse. And no real major hits. All right, I'm not upset with that one. All right, we're in the home stretch. What do we got here? Again, a couple of minor contact marks. No big worries. A couple of spots here and there, but I kind of like that one. Next up. Ooh, that's got some decent color to it, doesn't it? Yeah, we got a couple of hits up above the head there in the field. Those I could do without, but they're not terrible. And, you got some minor rubs on her torso. You got another little hit by the one. But I've seen worse. I have definitely seen worse. Okay. Next one up. All right, we can clearly see a couple of big hits over there on the left side. And that's unfortunate because otherwise the surface looks pretty decent. All right, what about the obverse? Well, again, a little bit of color to it. Obverse doesn't look too bad. All right, coin number 18. Well, there's another big hit above the head. Yeah, a couple of them, actually. That's a shame. But nothing I can do now. All right, another rim hit up there. You can kind of see a little bit of deformity right there. All right, next to last, here's 19. Decent color. Not too bad overall. What does this rim hit look like? Yeah, okay, well, we got some more damage there. And looks like we got a couple more there, which is too bad because She's got some hits on her arm and across her body. All right. Not as good as I thought. Obverse looks like this. Eh, I'm not upset about that terribly. I mean, overall, all right, this is the last one, number 20. Overall, I'd say this is an average batch of Libertads. Unfortunately, what it looks like to me is that somebody took, a few nice coins and a few coins that were a little bit more questionable or that had some clear damage and, they refilled this roll. That's what it looks like to me. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. Was this roll truly legit or was it a reseal? And if you found this video helpful, I would love to hear from you all as to, your impressions. And if you found it helpful in any way, please subscribe to the channel, like the video, help me grow this channel. I want to be able to do this for you all. And I want to get to the point where I can do this live on my channel. Right now, I'm not quite there, but with all of your help, we can do it. So thanks again for watching. This is Adam, the Educational Numismatist.